Doing great. Thanks for asking.
Oh man.
I know you got a show tonight, so we ain't gonna take up too much of your time, but I really appreciate.
Nah, you good, you good, you good. I'm chilling. I don't gotta be up there to 11. I'm in Cincinnati right now, and it is 9:16, so we good.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, well, how you doing today? What other?
Good. I had to catch 2 flights to get here, but I'm not complaining.
Oh, dang! So you had one of them legs, 2 leg flights.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Legs.
I had a connector today. I
Yeah,
usually don't. I usually don't do the connectors, but I've been being cheap lately. So
I feel you
right,
being frugal, trying to save a little money.
I'm school started back. My
Oh, you know what? August is that
yeah,
month.
yeah, yeah. My my 12-year-old, she's been calling me, asking me for money every day. So
Oh,
be like, I'm gonna just just go frugal on these tickets this time.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. And then, if you get a flight attendant friend like them, even though it's a
That
half,
never works for me. That never works for me. That never works for me. Like I that never works for me. That never worked. I dated a flight attendant one time, and I actually think she stopped working while she was talking to me. So I never got the benefits. But she actually told me that she had gave it to her baby dad, and he was doing what he wasn't supposed to be doing. So she don't do she don't do that no more.
I don't blame her. I used to be a flight attendant, so I already know. Like,
My aunt's a flight attendant. She worked at AirTran for a long time, and now she works at Southwest, and she's been doing that shit since I was 12, probably longer than since I was 12, and I'm 37 now. So
Southwest is a good airline.
yeah,
I would love to get some Southwest airline benefits.
I loved it when she worked at AirTran because I could just it's like kind of when I first got my deal.
Uh-huh.
And so like I would just tell everybody, book me AirTran. And I'm talking about I would go through there and it would be smooth because I knew everybody. I'd been going up there picking it up from work and stuff since I was a kid. So that was probably one of the best things about AirTran then. I hate that they got bought out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I never flew on AirTran before, so I went.
Yeah, yeah. AirTran was dope. Like it was it was really a real efficient airline. They really only they went to like Atlanta, New York, other places, but you could really get to Atlanta. And at that time I was having to go to Atlanta a lot, so it was perfect.
You know who bought them out?
Huh?
Who bought them out?
What you mean?
You said it.
Southwest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking
So
of, you mentioned that you used to fly them when you first got signed. How was that experience? How old were you first of all when you first got signed, and how was
I,
that experience?
I was 22. It was dope because I only flew once. Let me turn this TV down. I've been watching Oh, I apologize.
Nope, you good.
Yeah, I'm in the hotel. I was watching WWE. I've been back addicted since WrestleMania, but yeah, no, it was dope because before then I'd only flew one time. So they had got me a plane ticket, and then my partners drove me to the airport. I was nervous and stuff about like okay, what I mean, trying to remember everything I need to do, going through TA, T, what the fuck is it? I can't even think something, whatever, the security. I forgot the name of the security. I'm, I'm having a slow moment.
TSA.
I ate Taco Bell today,
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
but no, it was fun. I think that was that. I think my cousin Rock is real big on traveling our whole life because we from a small town, we from Atlanta, Texas. So he always wanted to travel. He would always talk about traveling, traveling, traveling. So it kind of just built my traveling bug up. So when I finally got the opportunity to do a whole bunch of moving around and drifting and stuff, I just kind of fell in love with it. So traveling is probably my funniest thing. Just being able to say that I'm going to another place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love traveling too.
Now I hate the bullshit that comes with it, like delays and stuff like that. Well, you know,
You know,
like I had like when all that airplane stuff had happened, when the airports were shut down.
what you talking about during
Uh,
COVID or not?
no, 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 no. It was a couple weeks ago. When the airports were shut down, it was some type of mechanical
Oh,
issue.
yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah. So I had a flight. It got canceled, and I had to book an emergency flight because I had a show in Charlotte. So stuff like that is always inconvenient. But other than that,
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, cool. Well, so I just want to know what type of headspace were you in when you made Homegirl? Like, did you know?
College kid. I was scared. I was scared for my
What?
life, but I was a college kid though.
Oh, yeah, because you went to PV, right?
Hmm.
I know.
So I was more so. It was like the road was on, and he had just got signed to E1, and it was just like, man, I need, and Superstar had just had this situation, so and it wasn't like it was pressure, but it just felt like pressure because I was a real arrogant
Hmm.
shit talker. You know what I mean? I wasn't a very likable person, so I was one of those people that you don't root for. So you know what I mean. In my mind, I was like, I didn't talk about all this shit. I need to do something, and I just so happened to be able to, fortunate enough to make the song. So I was able to, you know what I mean, not be a hypocrite.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's what's up. So, recently, Big Boogie, he redid that.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to him. He had when he originally did it, he invited me to his birthday bash in Memphis. So I went out there and kicked it with him for his birthday. That was a couple years ago. So yeah, nah, big Boogie been he's doing good things, big things, dope things. He's dope.
Turn the club up right now for sure. So,
Yeah, for real.
yeah, we be playing that in the club, like,
And I got people in Memphis, so it's always dope. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's what's up. So, how did you, I mean, did he ask you for permission for
No,
that?
I wasn't a permission thing. He just kind of did it. But when I heard it, uh, I reached out to his people, and then we had worked out a situation to where he end up getting his version released like officially as a single. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
At first, it was kind of like a freestyle. He was doing like freestyles, just dropping them on YouTube, and then that one was kind of something that like stuck out. So once it's, and then it went, yeah, like he went viral on TikTok. So after that point, it was
Yeah, yeah. Did anyone from your hometown in East Texas, like, you have anybody that influenced you from there? Like, what made you start wanting to rap?
oh man, it was this guy named Ernie Ski. Yeah, he influenced me a lot. Like he was probably one of the first guys in the city that was kind of like rapping. Then one of my relatives, C, his name, we call him C, but his name Charlie was C. He was like so dope, you know what I mean? And then I used to work in this barbershop, and the owner of the barbershop, he did everything that he possibly could for me. He says I don't shout him out enough. So Hook Barbershop, that was where I first started recording, and he helped me out a lot. And then his cousin Fella, uh, he taught me how to write 16s, like how to write it in the 16 bar format. I don't write 16s no more, but you know what I'm saying. Just he taught me how to format a song. 16/8, 16/8, 16/8. Before then, I kind of was. You kind of just write full pages, if that makes any sense. Like,
I know exactly what
yeah,
you're talking
yeah, yeah. You just write a full page on the paper, and you just kind of go from there. But for him, he kind of taught me the whole method of making a song. So
about. Okay, that's what's up. Do you still talk to Ernie?
yeah, he sent me a message the other day and some stuff. I had actually did a record probably about like 4 or 5 years ago. I had to put him on it. He had sent me a hook. I didn't never put it out, but I had him send me some stuff. So I try to keep in touch with everybody.
So what type of advice would you give for any aspiring artists from your hometown?
See, I got in trouble for this question because they asked me this question on Boss Talk, right?
Uh-huh.
So, and then on Boss Talk, I go on this big tangent about how you need to have good management because I had a terrible manager. So I go telling this situation that I was in, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, as far as how my manager didn't protect me, and then I get a whole bunch of flack from, you know what I'm saying. Now, me and we've thus since talked about it, but it was amazing to me how, you know what I'm saying, my experience, like, you know what I'm saying, affected. But you know what I'm saying, since then, but like I would always tell artists, having a good manager is the key. You know what I mean? Having great management. Because again, I had a stupid manager. I had a fucking idiot. His name was Torrance Real. And you know what I mean? I have to go continuously tell this because I just looked at the paperwork
Mm-hmm.
the other day because I was arguing with the producer that made it, because we're friends, so we've been having a brother argument for 15 years. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So, and we were arguing again like we usually do yearly. We have our yearly arguments, and so I pulled out the paperwork, and I'm pulling out the paperwork, and I'm showing that he's getting paid like 6 different ways off a Homegirl. You know what I mean? Like, Like I can prove that he literally manipulated and found a way to get paid.
So I mean, so would he be stupid or?
No. Well, I mean, okay, he's not stupid. I'm more so stupid, but I say if everything at that moment when I said he was stupid, he's more horrible than
Yeah,
stupid. You
yeah,
know what I mean? I ain't gonna say he's stupid because I was stupid because I'm the one that let him get paid 4 different ways off of me. But more so, he's a he was a 37-year-old man, and he took advantage of a 22-year-old who was excited about the situation in front of him. And
yeah,
I look at it now, being 37. If I was to come across a 22-year-old, a 21-year-old, would I be as vicious, you know what I mean, to try to find some type of way? But again, like I said, it was my fault. He was a fucking manager at Boston Market before I gave him that opportunity. So it's more so my fault. I put him in that situation, so I can't blame. And that's kind of why I've kind of like took shit on the chin for so long. But after like I did boss talk, and then I was getting so much flack back, I just kind of just really went back and looked at all the contracts. I was like, bro, this is a complete fuck nigga. Like he got paid. He was getting paid so many different ways. Like it's crazy. Like, and then I look back now at it like I just gave him that, just gave it to him. But I didn't know what I was doing, so I chalk it up. You know what I mean? I've been to a lot of therapy, so
that's
it's
therapy is
yeah, definitely. So I don't beat myself up over it like how most people would.
yeah, I was gonna ask, like, I'm sure it's hard not to be jaded by this industry.
Yeah. I mean, like for a long time, and like I said, I credit PV because PV at first when I first started going to therapy, it was at PV. They actually provided that outlet for me. You know what I mean? So just being able to go and talk to her, it opened my eyes that therapy is not a bad thing. So I just continued the process for since then, and it's been a blessing to talk to somebody that's just kind of impartial. They don't necessarily care about them most of the time because fame affects your family too, because you know what I mean? And just it just does, you know what I mean? Especially immediate family. And my fame affected in my situation affected my immediate family to where kind of hindered our relationship a little bit. So it took and I'm from the country. They talk hard to you, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like don't nobody pet you up or nothing like that.
yeah,
So I didn't get that when the chips were down. I got you know what I mean? So it was easier to go talk to a therapist who made me feel better than talk to somebody that was, I didn't need a fucking football talk at this point. You know what I mean? Like this wasn't one of those. But yeah, I tell people all the time, therapy is a good thing. You need to go to therapy. It helped me out a lot. So
yeah.
it's helped me stay balanced and throughout this whole process, because you just think about losing the opportunity of a lifetime, and you sit and ask yourself, well, was it my fault? Was it my fault? And yes, it was, but at the same time, you have to realize that somebody was doing everything they could to make sure that they succeeded for themselves in this situation. So when it's like that, it's just kind of like but I tell artists all the time, good manager,
Good
number
manager
one.
and some therapy too, because this industry, it'll do some things to you for sure.
Definitely.
But yeah, so how are you balancing your personal life now, your children and your music career? How many children do you have?
I got four. Hold on real quick.
Okay.
Gotta pick better hotels, man.
Let's get into some fun stuff real quick, and then we're gonna talk about your documentary.
Okay.
I want to know more about that. But
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got you.
huh?
I said I got you. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. So two truths and one lie.
About what?
I want to know two truths about you and a lie, and then I'll guess the lie. So,
Uh,
two truths and a
I'm
lie.
old. I'm old. I got 4 kids, and I'm rich.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, maybe rich in spirit. I'm sure you wouldn't be working as hard as you were, but I'm sure that's your goal, though, right?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't get into this for the music. I didn't get into it for the money. I mean, it would be nice, but I tell myself and I tell people all the time. If I was in a situation where I had not made Homegirl,
Mm-hmm.
I would I would pay the rap. You know what I mean? So I'm fortunate just to have anything, to have two people that want to see me perform or anybody that wants to book me. I'm fortunate. So I don't take it for granted. I just kind of complain because I'm spoiled. But other than that, it's I'm really grateful, honestly.
Okay, yeah, well, I want you to guess this beat. I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds to guess this beat. I'm gonna make it with my mouth, okay? Here we go. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, 5 seconds. Five, four.
That was horrible. You got to play the beat. You were like the worst
And
beatboxer. You're the worst beatboxer ever. I want you to know that. Don't ever go. Don't you? No Biz Marquee. None of that. Like no Dougie Fresh. That you just gave me. Just whatever.
that beat was 1 in a million. It's
That was not 1 in a million. That was not one in a million. Oh
maybe,
my.
maybe you don't know.
No, that was not 1 in a million. Let me play 1 in a million. That was not 1 in a million at all. You playing?
Bone. I want to know more about your documentary. So I did watch it, and I'm just trying to understand. So, how are you involved with this?
Okay.
What?
Now hold on, because you tried to slide that by me. No, that is not it. That is not. They got this beginning part.
It is. Okay, I can make it. Mm, mm,
I'm waiting on this preview. As soon as she get through with this beginning part.
that's the beginning.
No,
Okay, you know what? Let me play it. Hold on.
no, I'm playing.
Start it over.
This is not. This
Start
is
it over. All the way.
okay. I was it.
Nothing that you can guess it.
Nah, that wasn't it. I don't know what you gave me. That was not.
I'm gonna play the instrumental. Play the instrumental.
I'm playing it right now. I'm playing the
Not
beat.
the song.
It don't matter about the song. What you did was not it.
That was,
I freestyle for years. Nah, that wasn't it. No
you know,
ma'am.
you know how I know that was it.
No ma'am.
Let me tell you how that was it.
No ma'am. That was not.
That was it, Bob.
No. Okay, so I got involved with the survivor Andre. Um, One of my engineer, he was real close, and I met NK before, but I wasn't gonna get involved in nothing like that. That ain't really my bag. I rap,
You met.
but my engineer, he was like, "Hey, can you get involved? Can you do something?" So I went to Richmond. I sat down with her, and I just let her tell me her story. You know what I mean? And just
You met her through your engineer.
yeah, well, it's a long story, but it's a guy that got a guy. But the reason why I got involved was because of my engineer.
Is that you interviewing her?
Yeah, that's me interviewing.
Okay.
So, and like I said, I've done because I got my master's degree, so I've done research before, and I've had to do presentations and different things like this. But this is different. You know what I mean? It was different sitting hearing somebody else's story, and just letting them tell it. You know what I mean? And for so many years, she's been trying to tell a story, and nobody would listen. Nobody cared. So she was kind of just doing whatever. But since then, you could just see the liberation, the smile, the joy in her, and from her taking her power back. Because I mean that's a lot when somebody takes $400,000 away from you. You know what I mean? Like that's.
I would have stopped at $100.
I mean, but see, the thing is like we don't know what scam we'll be victim to. Like me, I got beat, where a guy I signed to him. He sold my contract. He got paid. Then he was my manager. He got paid. Then he was getting paid off the booking, and then he created a publishing company. And I didn't even remember that he did this, and he was getting paid off the publishing. So like I'm just getting beat, all just beat, and it's I can and you can look and be like, how you let somebody do you like that? How you let somebody? So it's no different. Her situation and those. Her 400 ain't no different than my 400. I got beat for 400 too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's we're all privy to scams and different people that want to manipulate us and take the money. So you just gotta be prepared.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you gotta be willing to do what it takes to get justice in a situation to where you feel like you've been wrong. So
So is your goal just to provide her a bigger platform than?
yeah, definitely. I mean, that's it. I mean, I don't get nothing out of it. I ain't even charge her. You know what I mean? Like it was just for me, it was just trying to see if I could pull it off more. So if
Yeah.
and then and like I said, it's just to help somebody that needed the help. Like, you know what I mean? Honestly, like she needed somebody to come along and help. Like for 3 years, she had literally just been trying to for 3 years, and nobody would even just do it. And then she had so many people she paid money to that said they were gonna do it, and they did nothing.
She just getting done all kinds of wrongs. That's crazy.
But that's usually what happens to people that don't have connections with people that can do that type of stuff. Like it's no different than when you a rapper and you trying to make it. You know what I mean? Shit, if you don't know nobody, how you gonna get there?
Yeah.
You got to go jump out there and go to this. You know what I mean? Go to this showcase and meet this person, and hopefully this person leads you to this, and leads you to this, leads you to this. So that's when I meet artists, I try to always ask them what do they want, and I try to put them in position so they can get what they want, because I just know how hard it was for me. It was a fucking struggle. So I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Yeah. So the name of the documentary is called Surviving Andre.
Surviving Andre, yes,
It's on YouTube.
absolutely. Yes, on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. And just and if you can, if there are any victims, reach out to me so we can interview you. We actually gonna start a podcast in October, to where we're gonna try to find as many victims as possible, and we just bring them on and have them tell their story from and just do a podcast situation like that. And that was her idea. You know what I mean? Just trying to keep everything going, just try to keep the momentum. And that's not me. That's all her. And I applaud her for somebody not laying down. You know what I mean? Like it's easy to get beat and just be like, you got me. You know what I mean? But nah, she not laying down. She going full fledged.
Often to get scammed. So a lady got scammed out of over 400,000 or so, $400,000. But what got me was, okay, so he was saying he was kin to the Jacksons, and that was kind of believable because
Yeah, well, that's what he's been doing that.
The Jermaine.
Yeah. He's been going around saying he's Jermaine Jackson's illegitimate son for years. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how long. Whenever I get opportunity to meet him face to face, I'm gonna ask him like, why Jermaine? You know what I mean? Like, but
I mean,
but well, Jermaine stays in Europe, so Jermaine could never confirm or deny whether that was his son or not. You know what I mean? Because he stays in Europe. So, I mean that's a possibility of why. You know what I mean? You can't say Randy or Tito. They right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and then he'll spend the money that he scams. He'll spend $5,000-$6,000 and give it to a cousin, a Jackson relative, somebody that might be a cousin or this or this or this. He'll give them $5,000-$6,000. They just, get in this video with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who gonna turn that down? Like,
right.
These are normal people. These aren't like, you know what I mean? The singing Jacksons. These are the working Jacksons. These are the ones that got 9-to-5 jobs. So why would they turn down $6,000 if a motherfucker want them to say it's a Jackson? I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah. You a Jackson? Give me the money. Give me the money. So he's probably done that so many times. But yeah, nah. And then he was impersonating Megan Walsh, who is John Walsh's daughter from America's Most Wanted.
That's crazy.
I've actually talked to her as well and heard her side of the story. and which is even crazier. You know what I mean?
Is he currently locked up?
Yeah. He's in jail right now in Tampa. Failure to pay restitution.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, at least he's locked up. You know, I feel like one thing about karma is it don't miss no one. Even if it's on the unrelated charge, it's still gonna come back to you, and maybe that's a part of his karma. But hopefully, we can get justice for everybody that's involved. Um, but Bone the Mack. Okay, so we got the documentary "Surviving Andre."
Mm-hmm.
We got, Big Boogie just did that remix to the Homegirl, and I didn't know it was a remix to that, a 2.0 version with the Rick Ross and
Yeah. Dream and everybody. They because nobody really got to hear uh the original. Well, when I did it, uh, we just put that version on Boogies so everybody could hear those verses and stuff like that. But yeah, nah, definitely. I remember I was in the studio with Dream when he did his. So
ooh, that's dope. That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, real dope, real dope. Dream has always been a dream. Dream is like since the time I met him and Tricky, they were always genuine good people. So I got nothing but good words to say about them.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I always admired the Dreams pen like crazy.
I not man. One day I was in the studio with him, and me and my partner JB, the one that made Homegirl for me. He was just playing a bunch of records. Nigga, we was in there and all like fucking kids. We was in there like
Yeah, I can imagine.
just I mean we just rolling blunts. Just we listening to this shit like you know what I mean? I don't know. It was a moment, and it's crazy. I think about it now. Like, damn, we ain't asked. Like, hey, shit, let's do something. Let me hop on something or something. We were just in that much awe of
Yeah,
what he was doing that we ain't even. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
yeah.
It's crazy. I need a time machine.
And sometimes, yeah, I know, right? It is what it is, and that's a moment. It's a good moment. It's a great memory that you can cherish. Sometimes it might come back around to where y'all do something. Y'all work on something. So never
I
know.
mean, let us pray. Let us pray.
In Jesus' name. But Bonamax, so we got the documentary, we got the Homegirl 2.0. Do you have anything else that you're working on currently?
I just dropped a project today. I've been like I said, my goal has been to drop a project every month, and so this is my monthly project. You know what I mean. So you check it out, Bone Diggity. It's 4 tracks I got on there. Got Lil Pat the Nicest. Got my homie Slim B from Kentucky. Got my homie Cushy Jackson from Vegas, and so just some cool records I put together, put on there. Just some dope shit. You know what I mean. Like I said, R.I.P. to B King. You know what I mean. I know he just had his funeral today. Or was it yesterday? It was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And like I said, and before he died, I had said to myself, like, I'm gonna try to drop some music just in case I die. So, all of my it'll be out there, you know what I mean? And then, with him dying, you kind of a little with your own I forgot I got a brain fart again, you know what I'm saying? Can't think of the word, but you know what I'm saying? You just think about what maybe, it might be closer than what you think. So you just want to get the
Never
music
know.
out.
You just never know. It don't miss no age, don't miss no.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But for me, you know what I mean? Like I said, when you look at it, I since I was 7 years old, I wanted to be a rapper. So I've been a rapper professionally since I was 22. So, well, really 21. So really, for what I wanted to do, it took me 14 years to get to it from the time I wanted to dream, and then it took me 14 years to get it, and I've been doing it for 15. So I can't really, you really can't complain. I've been doing this the majority of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
kind of.
that's a blessing. That's a blessing to just eat. All you need is one hit. Like that's crazy how you can just eat for years and years and years and years off of that one song. Like all you need is one.
And I mean, it's not just the song. You know what I mean? It's the I don't know what it is. It's more so I would have to I would say it's supernatural because
Yeah,
a lot of people have songs and they don't get the same type of love and reaction from
yeah,
from other situations. So I think I'm fortunate in that sense.
yeah. So you gotta be chosen. Well, Bone the Mac, I really appreciate this time with you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you. I appreciate it.
yeah, for sure. I know you got some things to do. You got a couple of things to do as well. So I'm going to let you go. But before I do, can you tell everybody how we can follow you, listen to your new projects and everything?
Yeah, everything Bone the Mack. Same situation with Spotify, Apple Music, Napster, fucking LimeWire, everywhere Bone the Mack. Like I said, new project out, Bone and Diggity. Uh, my project with Martell Vibes and Success. I just dropped that earlier this month. Just stay tuned with me. I got some more shit coming in September. I got lined up. I'm getting it mixed right now. I've been really in the Midwest working on it. I've been out. I've been staying out there a lot now, just working on music and stuff. So
Great. That's awesome. That's
so
amazing.
just stay in touch with me. Stay in touch with me. And then I got a couple shows coming up. Like I said, I got Atlanta 2 weeks in a row. Then I got Vegas, and then I got Tampa. So
Bone is doing his motherfucking thing. So y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned to what Bone and Mac has in stores. Make sure you watch the documentary. Support Bone. Support. We have to figure out what's next for the victims of Andre. So just stay
oh
tuned.
no, we got a part two coming. We got a part two coming. Because he's got a pending court case, and then NK has a civil case coming. So, and then we're gonna actually get opportunity to interview Megan and get her perspective of it. Because if you see in the documentary, she says that he came to her first as Megan. He had took her account, so she'll get to tell about her relationship with Andre and there for there. You know what I mean? We'll get details.
Or he created his own account with her picture on it.
No, no, no. It was her account, and he just hacked her account and was pretending to be her.
These scammers are crazy. Y'all be careful out there for sure.
Very much so, very much so. But he was laying right next to her, fucking her. So you know what I mean?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they had a baby together.
Okay, yeah.
It's a
Okay.
lot. It's a lot.
This is
It's
so
drama. It's drama. It's a lot.
Andre on YouTube. It's really, really interesting, and it's a lot more to it. So y'all stay tuned to everything that Bone the Mac has in stores. Follow him on Instagram at Bone the Mac. Yeah, just stay tuned. Thank y'all for tuning in, Texas Tea Sippers. We appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes, we are out. Thank you, Bone.